there is competition between Uber, Lyft, and the taxis. Uber Black, the car is expensive, the insurance is too high, the maintenance is too high. You put a lot of gas in the car. You should buy electrical car to save money for ourselves and for our family. You have to have chauffeur.
What is chauffeur?
You have to attend physically in the course.
For Uber Black?
Yeah.
You need to have a company.
You need to have a company, so they are preparing to have the electrical car driving by themselves. So gradually, those cars will replace all the drivers if the Uber wants to buy the car himself. So there is a lot of obligations. So they don't want to have this risk when the customer getting in. So they have to feel comfortable. It should be a cozy ride.
Can I handshake with you?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Oh, thank you very much. You're a good person.
That's my pleasure. Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm from.
You're driving too slow. You're so boring. I also have, this. I'm addicted with weed.
No, sir. This is for habit.
It's very small.
I do apologize, sir. So this is my car. This is my office. This is my workstation. I'm working here. So you are not allowed to smoke inside my car.
I have one stop there. I'm going to pick up my dog.
That's no problem, sir. But I do appreciate that. But there is another kind of Uber request for Uber Pay. But please keep in mind, I have a camera in my car recording. So keep in mind this too.
You're recording it without informing me?
This is, I have already informed Uber. One step to the safety of the passenger, of the customers, Uber will take it very seriously. For the third time, Uber, without asking you, very simple, deactivating your account. In this case, they will never ever open your account back. Sexual harassment is prohibited completely, whether it is customer, whether it's the driver. These kind of drivers will be the first to kick out from the industry, even smarter than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
So the way you talk, you're a street guy. So you're not an educated person. So I get into my car. So and I thought the trap. The lady immediately asked me, "Hey, sir, can you take me to the strip club?" I hit a car. 911 is to call to take the injured person to the hospital as soon as we can. Most of the drivers, in order to save some money, rather than go for the full coverage, they are going for the liability.
What are the best hours to earn more while we are doing Uber or Lyft?
Today, you are in this platform, tomorrow you are not. You have to have a second job.
Yeah.
A small mistakes can cause you stop driving Uber. Gone. There is no job security in the Uber.
Hello Smart Movers, I'm Siam Pasarly. Today we are talking about Uber, Lyft, Uber Black, overall about rideshare industry. I have Noorullah Sikandry. He has rich experience in this industry, and I would love to know more about Uber, Lyft, how we can activate it, if you face any problem, how you should handle your problem, and does Uber, Lyft, Uber Black worth to do it, or should we think about other business? Noorullah, most welcome.
Thank you so much, Siam. It's my pleasure that you're having me here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for accepting our invitation. The first question I would like to have is that give me a brief information about your background and for how long you are doing Uber.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Noorullah Sikandry. I have been working for Uber for almost 7 years now.
7 years.
Yeah, when I made it to the United States, it was back in 2016. As soon as I got my work permit, I started doing Uber. So till then, now I'm doing Uber, and especially now I'm doing Uber Black.
What was your first time you start? Like it was Uber Eat, Uber Black, Uber Normal? Which one was that?
Thanks God that on that time when I started doing Uber, there was not that much driver, and Uber was really in need of the drivers. When I request Uber to allow me to go to their platforms and start driving, and within one day they approved me for the Uber, and I start Uber passenger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you see the changes from that time up to now?
There is a significant changes in this platform and this rideshare platform. So that time because due to lack of the drivers, there was a lot of opportunities for drivers to earn more money and putting less time. And that the Uber was giving a lot of bonuses to drivers and motivating drivers to come to drive Ubers.
Okay.
But now you see the platforms, the industry, there is a lot of demands for the Uber, there are a lot of drivers, so the money they make is much more less than that time I was making.
And that time they focus on driver.
Exactly.
And now they are focused on their own money.
Now they are focusing on the customer.
So, well, if they focus on customer, do they provide good incentives, like it is cost effective for customer, you mean, or it is expensive?
You know what, the current situation, there is competition between Uber, Lyft and the taxis. So each these companies trying to get more customers in order to keep run this business.
Hi, do you want to get the right job faster? Right job faster. If yes, book a free 15-minute consultation with me and let's evaluate your resume, biography, cover letter, social media, and see how your resume presents you. I'm Siam Pasarly, personal branding strategist. Comment your email address. I'm going to shoot you an email with explanation. Then you send me your documents and let's set up a free 15-minute consultation.
So they are going a kind of bonuses to the customers. Like, let me give you an example. For today, if you want to make a ride from here to downtown, rather than paying $15 in UberX, they are offering you $10.
Oh, okay.
So $5 as a bonus for you in order to encourage the customer to stay with the Uber. So this is a kind of bonus to their customers to be all the time with Uber. So they are more focusing on this because this is the chain where they are making money.
So you use Uber, Lyft, all of them, or just one?
You know, I have both, but I myself, it's my personal decision. I prefer to stay only with Uber. I don't want to keep changing from Uber to Lyft, Lyft to Uber.
Wow.
So since I started with Uber, I stick with Uber, and the Uber from that time till now giving me good work. So I'm satisfied with the rides I'm getting from the Uber.
So you're doing Uber normal or Uber Black?
I'm doing Uber Black. I used to do UberX for 5 years now, but since 2022, I changed it to Uber Black. So now I'm doing Uber Black.
How do you see the difference?
To be honest with you, before the pandemic, the Uber Black was good and he was making good money. After pandemic, the entire business has got changed. The money we supposed to make that time, we are not making it now because there's a lot of cars in the industry. There is a lot of drivers coming to this industry, and there is much more demands for the Uber rather than the calls to give to the driver.
So now you mean that Uber Black is not cost effective?
I don't want to say cost effective. It depends on the purpose, the purpose of the driver. I myself, I used to work Uber Black and I was making good money within 10 hours. So now I'm not meeting that goals. I was choosing for myself to make like 300 to 400 a day, but now I'm putting 10 hours, the same what I was putting before, and I make barely 200.
Oh yeah.
So at UberX, that time you could make 250.
Yeah.
Now Uber Black and UberX, in my opinion, this is my own opinion, they make the same money. Although the Uber Black, the car is expensive, the insurance is too high, the maintenance is too high, you put a lot of gas in the car, but you make the same money as UberX is making, with the less money, with the inexpensive car, with the less consumption of gas, with the less maintenance, but the money you make is the same.
Yeah, I was talking yesterday with someone. They say that in Uber, this is the most important, that you should minimize your cost. And I didn't have a chance to ask you how to minimize our cost when we are doing Uber. Do you have any suggestion?
Yeah, of course. You know, when you are buying a car, so try to go green. Buy electrical car.
Oh, okay.
Rather than putting money on the gas, so you will save that. Right? The other things with the green, you don't have that much maintenance. You are not changing oil all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So you save money there.
So are you suggesting that we should go for the hybrid cars and electric cars?
Yeah, the entire world now is looking for the hybrid cars because as I heard from the news, up to 2030, all the cars will go green. So it is better for us because our aim is to make money, to save money. So it is better rather than buying a car like to put gas. So we should buy electrical car to save money for ourselves and for our family.
That's good, and that's also good for the environment.
Exactly.
So I'm going to ask you this question: that what are the requirements if I want to start Uber business?
What do you mean? Can you elaborate? Like which Uber?
First of all, I'm Uber X, and then how can I upgrade to Uber Black?
Yeah.
So like the people say that you should have car, and the car condition should be like good, not less than 2016.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
There are certain criteria specified for the Uber Black. First of all, the age of the car. As you said, it should be like 2016 above, not below.
It's for Uber Black.
For the Uber Black.
Okay.
So we are talking about Uber Black.
Okay.
You have to have Illinois driver license first. Second, you have to have chauffeur.
What is chauffeur?
Chauffeur, there is another license was issuing by the city of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So you have to go to the school. It got a course of 5 days.
5 days.
5 days. Each day, I think 5 hours. You have to attend physically in the course, and the teacher is there, the instructor is there. They are teaching you how to do the Uber Black.
So it is paid or free?
It's paid. So that time it was.
Pay or who?
No, you should pay. It's your own expenses. So you go there. I don't know exactly how much they are asking for, but I assume that it should be not more than 400.
Okay.
So you pay 400. You will go for the course there. After 5 days, they will give you the certificate. You will go to the city of Chicago. They are checking your debts. If you have any, you have to clear it. Otherwise, they will send the clearation to the school, and then you go to the business affairs department and have your chauffeur license. Then you have the car above 2016. In the meantime, you have to open a company.
Oh, for Uber Black.
Yeah.
You need to have a company.
You need to have a company registered, and based on that company, you can start driving Uber Black.
So then if we establish a company and then we have the other license that you said by the name of
Chauffeur.
How much does that cost?
The company is not costing you more than 200.
200, yeah?
150 for the opening and the fee of the city. So the $50 for the person who is opening your company. So altogether it's 200. Then there is another fingerprint. They will send you a letter. You have to do your fingerprint. It costs you another $70. So altogether with the chauffeur, with the fingerprint is $270.
So you talked about the car specification. You said it should be above 2016, and then it should be a normal car or very luxury, expensive?
No, there's a specific kind of car. For the SUVs, you need to have SUV. And for the Black, there is a certain condition where in the Uber app, in the Uber guidelines, it's mentioned clearly which car you have to take. All the cars is not approved. Only there is certain type of car which is specified by the Uber. If you go to the Uber platform, so they will tell you which car to take for the Uber Black.
Okay, thank you very much for that information. And also, people when they start Uber, they try to buy a modern car, expensive car, and then they do Uber X. They pay a lot of insurance and the expenses goes high. What is your advice for that? Should they buy the latest model car or they go with the normal car?
Well, it depends on the people choice. Some people, some young generation, they want to have luxury car. But the purpose of having luxury car is important. Why you want to have a car, your purpose. If you want to make money out of it, so you have to think about low-cost cars. If you want to drive luxury car, that's different. So in order to make money, to save money, to have good business, so I prefer to go for the car which is worth it around 4,000 to 10,000. So in this case, you will save a lot of money for yourself. If you go for higher cars, let me give you an example. If you buy a car for $20,000, let's say the make is 2022, you pay a lot of money in cash or mortgage. If you pay cash, it's your money going there. If it's mortgage, each month you have to pay a certain amount of money for the mortgage and the insurance. So you have to pay like $400 or $500 a month for the insurance because the year of the car is very high. And for the lower cost car, so you're not obligated to pay this amount of money. Your insurance for the full coverage would be $100, but for the other car you pay $400. How much is the difference now here? You save $300 here. If you go for the luxury car, you pay $800 or to $900 per month. But if you buy a car for $10,000, worth it $10,000, you save this $800 or $900. $400 plus $900, $1,300. So you save $1,300 a month for yourself rather than paying for the car. So I do suggest not to go for the expensive car.
Thank you very much for that information.
You're most
welcome. Very useful. Nowadays, the technology, this AI revolution, impact lots of businesses. These auto cars, like without drivers. I have seen some videos that there are specific cars for Ubers and also for deliveries that has been tested in California. Do you think that is a kind of threat for Uber drivers? That those cars will replace Uber drivers?
Well, let me put it in this way. So currently, I don't think that's working, this plan, because of the situation we are facing here in Chicago, the crowd we have here. In California, it's a totally different issue. But the original plan for the big companies, yes, in future, rather than having drivers sitting back in the wheel, so they're preferring to have the electrical car driving by themselves. So gradually, those cars will replace all the drivers, so maybe up to 2034, 35. So all this might come to the industry.
So you mean that in the future, the Uber drivers will not drive, but they will have a car fully automated, and then they will register with the Uber, and Uber will use it. Or the possibility is also maybe Uber is very rich, they might just buy all the cars and say, okay, I don't need the driver, I don't need to outsource this all, I will have the money, 100%.
Well, I don't think that the Uber will take this risk because there is a lot of obligation on this company if the Uber wants to buy the car himself, so there is a lot of obligations. So they don't want to have this risk. So still it will be third party, but now I have my car, I am driving my car, but on that time I will buy my car, register under my name, and will give it to Uber from, for example, from 7 to 9 o'clock. So my car will be in the market from 7 to 9, then I will have my car back at home. But I'm sure Uber will not come to the market itself.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about the customer service.
Yeah.
So, how is important customer service while we are driving Uber?
There is an expression called customer is the king.
Yeah.
Customer talk first. So for me as an Uber driver, I have my obligations. When I sign up with the Uber, I have signed that I am faithful in all my contractual obligations. One of them is the customer caring procedure. As an Uber driver, when you have a customer in your car, the first thing, of course, we are human beings, we have to have greeting.
Yeah.
Well, after greeting, it depends on the customer. Some of the customers would like to have a chat with you, but some of the customers wants to have rest. They don't want to talk.
Yeah.
And some of them wants to have the temperature low, cooler. Some of them wants higher. So you have to listen to the customer. You have your Uber GPS in front of you and guide you to where to take the customers. But sometimes the customers prefers not to follow the GPS, and they have certain roads they want to take. So they are advising you rather than following the GPS. So follow me. So as a driver, it's my obligation to follow the customer.
Okay.
So by this, and also car cleanliness is important.
Okay.
So when you start driving Uber at the morning, you have to make sure that your car clean, nothing dirt inside your car, and the smell is very important.
Okay.
So you have to have a good smell in your car, because when the customer getting in, so they have to feel comfortable. It should be a cozy ride. So you want to have a good, you want to receive a good feedback from the customer.
Should I use a spray in my car?
Of course, yeah. So this is motivating the riders to be with the Uber. If the customer be with the Uber, this is your business. You will receive again call from her or him. So by this, you encourage people to stay with the Uber and make business with you too.
So the spray should not be very strong.
There are certain sprays, the smell is really, really boring. So you should not use that. It's very soft spray to have good smell. You know, there are some cars, the car itself have a kind of a smell. So you have to make sure that to remove this smell from the car, to have a good atmosphere in the car, so you have to change it by the spray or perfume, whatever you can.
Okay.
So this is good.
I suppose I'm your customer, you're an Uber driver.
Okay.
So, hi.
Hello. How are you? Nice to have you in my car.
Oh, thank you very much. Do you ask my name or what is your name? I'm going to ask what is your name?
Yeah, you can ask my name, but in the meantime, you can see my name in the Uber app. So what you request the Uber, when the Uber specify me for your ride, so you will see all my information.
I want to make sure you are the right driver. What is your name?
Thank you, sir. My name is Noorullah Sikandry. Today I am your driver for this ride.
Okay. Are you asking my name?
In the beginning, prior to come to my car, yes.
Yeah, so I'm coming to your car.
Yes.
So hi.
Hi.
What is your name?
My name is Noorullah Sikandry.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. To make sure I have picked up the right customer, do you mind to tell me your name?
Oh, that's good. Do you mind to tell me your name? It's polite.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you have to be very polite.
So yeah, my name is Siam.
Okay. Thank you so much, Siam. So yeah, you are my rider today. So I'm taking you to your destination.
Okay, good. Can I roll down the window?
Of course. Why not?
Okay, good. And yeah, I would love to talk about this coming election. To whom you are voting?
Actually, sorry for saying this, sir. I don't have that status now. So when I have that status, I will tell you. But now I don't have that status. I cannot tell you.
Okay.
I do apologize.
It's late on me. Can you drive fast?
Of course, but to extent possible, I don't want to cross the rules. So based on the rules, it's 30 miles per hour. I will drive. I will try my best to take you there safely and sound.
If I ask you, can you go to this alley and that alley that is very convenient?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I handshake with you?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Oh, thank you very much. You are a good person.
That's my pleasure. Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm from. Where you? Well, so you're going too deep, sir. I do apologize for that, sir. So I'm from the world. I'm living somewhere in this part of the world.
So you are not disclosing your personal information?
No, I don't want to do that, sir. Sorry for that.
What religion you perform?
I'm a human being, so I don't want to talk about the religious. I do apologize for not sharing this. This is my personal information. I do apologize.
Yes, you know, these refugees are new and they are coming to America and they destroy everything. So what do you think about those people?
I do respect your thoughts, your idea, but I don't know what to say. But I do respect your thoughts.
You're driving too slow. You're so boring.
Sir, I'm driving based on the law. So the law is telling me 30 miles per hour, so I'm driving.
Well, your conversation is not good. I'm going to cancel this.
So it's your choice, sir. I don't want to say do not cancel, but if you want to cancel, it's your choice. I appreciate it. So go ahead. So it's up to you, sir.
Well, I like your patience. You're very patient. I'm not going to cancel. I would like to continue. Thank you very much. So can I sleep in the car?
Yeah. Feel comfortable. This is your car till the destination. I'm your driver, so this is your car. Yeah. Just feel free.
Yeah, and I also have, this, I'm addicted with weed.
No, sir. This is for habit.
It's very small. Like,
this is my
smoke, like I will make sure that I will blow outside. Like
I do apologize, sir. So this is my car, this is my office, this is my workstation. I'm working here. So you're not allowed to smoke inside my car.
I will run the window.
No, sir, there is no way. So you're not allowed to smoke inside my car. I do apologize. So once you get off my car, so you can do whatever you want, but this is my car. Thank you so much, sir.
No, can I drink? I have my drinks here.
What kind of soft drink?
I have beer.
No, sir. You're not allowed to have alcohol in the car. No.
Oh, I'm not driving.
No, I know, but you're my customer. This is my workstation.
That's why you are a driver.
Of course, I'm your driver.
You
but
drive, I do it every hour.
This car is non-smoke, non-drink car, sir.
Oh my God.
I do apologize.
I want to stop there, and I'm going to pick up my dog.
That's no problem, sir, but I do appreciate that. But you know, there is another kind of Uber request for Uber Pet. So if you want to have your dog,
That is for
of course.
surveillance. That is for me. I'm blind.
How you're blind, sir? You're not blind, sir. You're talking to me. I can see you're seeing me, so you're not blind. If this is the guiding dog, this is my obligation to take you. But of course, it is not a guiding dog, so it's your pet. So you are not allowed to take. I'm not letting you to take your pet in the car because you have to request
I'm
another
going to
Uber.
complain about you to Uber. You are not a good driver. You know, I'm going to call Uber. So this is, I don't know why. You know, you come from where. So I'm going.
I do apologize for that. It's your choice, so I am not pushing you to stay in the car, but this is the rule. But please keep in mind, I have a camera in my car recording, so keep in mind this too.
You're recording it without informing me.
This is I have already informed Uber, and Uber knows that I have a camera in my dashboard, so it's recording 24/7. I do apologize for that, sir. If you want to make any statements, feel free to do it. But take in mind that there is a camera in my car, which is recording 24/7. So now it's up to you. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm very you don't let me to smoke. You don't let me to have my beer. Stop on the 7-Eleven. I want to have some waters there, and then I want to let's go.
Definitely, sir. I will take a break there, so you can go to 7-Eleven, buy your water. I will wait for you. No problem, sir.
At least at the end, you are a good person.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I will go further.
Thank you so much.
So nice. Good. Great job.
Thank you so much, sir.
Coming to Uber rules, procedures, and policy, in which condition Uber block you from driving?
That's a really good question. Nowadays, a lot of drivers are facing this problem. It's become common now. And I met a lot of young generations, their Uber account has been deactivated because they are not paying attention to their driver, and they are not watching, not monitoring closely their accounts. They are driving very fast. The customer is saying nothing, just they are watching you, observing you, how you are driving is careless. While you are driving, the customers can write in statements against you that you are driving very fast. This is the safety. One step to the safety of the passenger, of the customers, Uber will take it very seriously. For the first time, they will send you a warning. One of your customers has complained that you are driving very fast. So be careful, go to the guidelines of the Uber and make sure to read all the guidelines, not to repeat again. If you repeat it again, your account might be deactivated. So this is the warning goes to the driver. But since they are not taking it seriously and not regularly monitoring the accounts, so they are there, but they are not aware of it. Second time, they will receive the same message, but the same problem, the same message. For the third time, Uber, without asking you, very simple, deactivating your account. In this case, they will never ever open your account back because it's safety measures, and you are not take seriously safety measures. Stop signs, the speed, the red lights, the safety zones, the schools. So the customers watching you very seriously. There is a lot of customers, it's very important for them. They are watching you because their life is a matter in the car. And they want to make sure that with the driver who sits in the car, he knows everything. If he's not following the guidelines, the procedures, the safety measures. So there's a kind of risk for the customer. They don't want to put themselves in danger. That's why they are making statements to avoid for other customers to be in danger. So that's why they do that.
And what about this sexual harassment?
Sexual harassment is prohibited completely, whether it is customer, whether it's the driver. So no one is allowed to have sexual while they are in the Uber, the rideshare platforms. If any sites, customer or the drivers involved with the sexual, so on the spots, their account will be deactivated.
So does this stars matters?
Yeah, of course, this is performance. Before we talked about the feedback of the customers. So if a driver because most of us, we want to be in this platform for a longer period of time. So in this case, we have to take care of the customers. The customer should give us good reputation, good feedback, and we should maintain our reputation.
How much is the minimum stars that you should have?
Actually, up to 4, it's good. But if you come 3, 2, 1, so you are in danger zone.
Yeah.
So this is really affecting your performance. Like let me give you an example. Each organization, sometimes they were restructuring their companies. They are abolishing some positions and adding some positions. If Uber come to that situation to reduce the number of drivers, these kind of drivers will be the first to kick out from the industry.
That is so good.
Yeah, they are looking to that. Of course, they are looking to that very seriously. How you drive, how many feedback you got, how many negative feedback you got. So they're all affecting.
Thank you very much, Noorullah. I really enjoy this conversation. It's interesting. When it comes to Uber, so of course, customer is important.
Right.
But we are also human.
Right.
We are also important.
Right.
Do you have some interesting experience and also some bad experience?
Yeah, well, as you said, we are human, and the customer and the driver, they have rights and obligations. When we are talking about rights and obligations, we are not crossing our limits. If sometimes, let me share the experience with you I have. I was new to this platform back 2018. I got a customer with well-dressed, with a tie, very good perfume, yeah, even smarter than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
So as soon as the guy get into my car, he told me, don't take Lakeshore Drive.
Okay.
Take the parallel road.
Oh, okay.
I was not familiar with the roads here because I was new to the platform. Again, I took the Lakeshore.
Yeah.
As soon as I entered the Lakeshore, the guy started getting mad on me.
Oh.
And he said a lot of bad words, and he told me that, hey, I told you don't take Lakeshore, but you still take it. So he used a lot of bad words. So I kept quiet because I was in Lakeshore. As soon as I entered to the downtown, Michigan Avenue, I pull over to the side. I told them, yes, that was my bad, my mistake. I took the wrong road, but I'm new here in this city. I didn't know that. I do apologize for that. But you crossed your limit. The way you dressed, the way your appearance, I was not expecting that you are talking on the street. So the way you talk, you are a street guy. So you are not an educated person. The guy told me, oh, do you know who I said, whatever you are, I don't care. But we are human. You have your rights, I have my rights. So you cannot underestimate my rights or underestimate my personality. I'm not letting you do that. Then the guy said, oh, I'm the city, I'm going to take you out of this platform. I said, okay, if you can do that, go ahead and do it. I don't think about it, so just whatever you want, okay, go ahead and do it. Then I start taking him to the destination. So again, he kept quiet. When I get to the destination where I have to drop him off, the guy told me, you're a good man, so I do apologize. I crossed my limits.
Yeah.
I said, no problem, sir. I told him, believe me, I swear, I told him, no problem, sir, but be careful. Of course, we are human, we are doing mistakes, but it doesn't mean that we have to limit our cross. So next time, be careful of that. Yeah. And the guy get out of my car, and I gave them 5 stars.
Yeah,
by the way.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, because I don't want him to think that, oh, once he go or see the stars, 1, then he think, oh, that guy was rude, so he gave me 1 star. No, I gave him 5 stars to motivate him not to repeat this action again with another driver. No, nothing.
That's nice of him also.
Yeah, you know, we are human. In a minute we are getting mad, then in a minute we are okay. So we have to be, as a Uber driver, we have to be very humble. If there is a situation, if there is a scenes which is beyond your control and you are not able to control the situation, then you have your sources to contact, to report to the Uber, to call 911, and you can take the rider out of your car right away. When you can call police. So police will pull out your car in a safe place, ask the rider to go out of your car. If she wants still to be in your car, so easy, call the 911, police will come, police will take out the rider from your car. So this is your right too. And you can report to the Uber.
It was a bad experience. Can you have funny experience also?
There is a lot of funny experience in the Uber platforms. One of that, I was new to the Uber platform, so a girl get into my car. So, and I start the trip. The lady immediately asked me, "Hey, sir, can you take me to the strip clubs?" I said, "What's the strip clubs?" The lady looked at me, "You don't know? You're not a man?" I said, "Come on, I am a man." "So you never been there?" I said, "No, I've never been there." The lady told me, "Okay, take me there. There is a certain kind of dances. People are there, they are dancing, I want to watch." I told her, "Can you give me the address?" She said, "No, I'm not from here. You have to take me." Then I said, "I never been there. I don't know. I'm new in this city. I don't know where the strip club is." So then I have to search, and I found one in Lawrence Avenue. I took her there, and I dropped her off here. So that was the story, funny story with this lady, the rider.
Okay, that's good. If you rate out of 10, how many good memories do you have with Uber out of 10?
To be honest with you, if I put it in percentage, I can say 99% was good.
99%.
All the customer I got.
Out of 10, it means 9%.
Even more than 9, I
Okay.
can say more than 9%. Yeah, the customer I got, they were very good people.
Did you
Good
have
behavior.
any accident while you were driving?
Many accidents. Yeah, that is.
I'm sorry, you had that experience, but I would love to know what you did on the spot.
Yeah, first accident which happened, that was 2018 here in Chicago. I hit a car, so immediately I get out of the car, and the other driver also get out of his car. We came together, and he asked me for my driving license for insurance, and I gave him my driving license, the picture, and insurance. And the same I did. I asked him for driver license and insurance. I took, and also I took a video clip from both cars to make sure that where the damages is. There is a lot of cars, there is more damage to the car, but in the meantime there is accidents. They want to claim those damage too into your car.
Yeah.
It's because of you. So in order to make sure to have a clear picture of the scenes, it's better to take a video clip and picture from all sides of the cars. That helps you for the claiming your accidents to the insurance company.
I saw some people, when there's accidents happening, they get off the car and they start yelling, "Oh, you are blame, what, do this?"
There is a lot of the drivers are very rude, and they do that, but it's better for us to be calm because there is rules, there is regulations.
If the person on the other side try to yell on you and create problem, what is the solution?
The solution is keep quiet and call police.
Okay.
Yeah, call police to come on the scene. So it's not his business, it's not my business. This is the police business to make sure who is guilty and who is not. And don't involve yourself physically with the people because it's creating you more problems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to avoid having more problems in the future, and also recording. Whatever you do, it's recording on your driving license. So if you physically involved with the person, so the police will come and this record, it goes to your background.
So when you did accident, did you have a customer?
Yes, I did.
So what happened with the customer?
The customer, I asked her to get off the car. She went on the side and I said, "This happened. You may request another Uber." She did request another Uber and she left, and she also reported to the Uber this driver was involved in the accidents. Immediately the Uber called me, are you in an accident? I said yes. They said okay, no problem, be there, talk to the police and send us the report.
Okay.
The police will give you a report. There is a number.
Okay.
So once you get that one sticker, like this, like sticker from the police, there is a number. After 24 hours, they are registering this number into their systems, and the company will be able to see the police reports.
So in case your customer injured.
Yeah, this is also you have to report to the Uber. So Uber will take care of everything because this is the obligation of the Uber, not me. And also police. 911 is to call to take the injured person to the hospital as soon as we can.
Okay.
And then we'll do the documentation process.
That's good. And do you have insurance?
Yeah, I do. On that time, yes, I did.
Okay.
I had insurance,
I see lots of
full
people,
coverage.
In Uber, it's not possible to drive without insurance.
Right.
Because Uber blocks you.
Right.
This is true.
You know, let me share you an example here. That's very important for those drivers who are new in these platforms. Some of the drivers they are going taking insurance and putting in the Uber, then they'll cancel it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
In order to save money, they are canceling the insurance, but still they are driving. Or their insurance is expired, they renew it, but again they are canceling. Right? And most of the drivers, in order to save some money, rather than go for the full coverage, they are going for the liability to save some money. And they are not letting the insurance know that they are doing Uber.
Yes.
Right? As soon as they are involved in an accident, the insurance will not cover. They say, okay, you was not loyal with us, you didn't tell us that you are doing Uber, Rideshare, so we are not covering this. The only insurance you have with the Uber, if you are guilty and this is your mistakes, I don't think that Uber will cover it, you too. So this is my opinion. But if still Uber covers you, so there is a deduction of 2,400 deductible. So if damage is like, let's say it is 3,000, Uber will pay you only 500. The rest you have to pay from your pocket. And the other important thing is a person got injured in your car and you don't have insurance, now you're in trouble. Or you hit somebody. Imagine you're on the road, a child is jumping on the street and you are hitting the child. So that time there is no insurance. What you will do? You are in a deep problems. You are in a deep problems now.
So this is like in the US, people should be very careful. Everything is expensive.
Exactly. So it's, you know, the life of the people important. So we cannot compare it with the money. It's life. So you have to do everything according to the rules. Don't put obligation on yourself. There are third parties. You pay money, they are taking care of everything.
That's so good, yeah.
So why I should put myself in risk, although there is facilities, there is third parties are established for this business and they are doing this business. Why I don't transfer this responsibility to them?
Which companies are good to go when it comes to insurance?
I don't want to say that because it's not, I don't have that much knowledge to say which one is good, which one is bad. But the more important point, which I am emphasizing here, is to have insurance.
And there should be full coverage.
Full coverage, not liability. Because when you are involved in an accident or hitting somebody, this life matters. So the insurance will protect you. If you don't have insurance, you will be in big problems.
You're right. Thank you very much. So, at the end, I would like to ask a few more questions very quickly. That what are the best hours to earn more while we are doing Uber or Lyft?
Well, it used to be peak hours. From the past till now, it's peak hours, morning and evening, where the people going to work and evening get out of the work. But this scenario is not working anymore because of the pandemic occurred. So now everybody working from home.
Yes.
There is less people going to work at the office. Even there is no more offices.
Yeah.
right? So people are not going to the offices and there is no peak time anymore. So still I prefer these two peak hours, morning and evening. And the more important things, we have to watch carefully the newses, the conventions, the concerts, the events, where it's occurring, how many people is coming from the airport, going to the airport, where is exactly the convention is, the conference is. So in this case, once you follow all these newses, you know where all these events are. So you can take yourself there with your car and you get right there. But if we come back to normal, there's two peak hours.
Okay.
Yeah, morning and evening.
On February 14, there was a strike on Uber and Lyft. The drivers, they try to not drive because they say that the Uber is deducting lots of percentage or money from them. That strike worked?
The reason for this strike was that they are not paid fairly by the Uber.
Yeah.
They were claiming that the Uber is charging more and paying us less. What I am saying here, Uber has a contract with us. And we have already signed this contract. Paper mile, paper time. So as soon as it starts, I get paid according to the contract I have signed. I have not any, there is nothing for me to blame Uber. The other things I'm going to talk about it here is, there is a lot of labor unions which defends the rights of the laborers. For the Uber, there is no labor union. A strike is working the time whether you have union to support you, to talk on behalf of you. But if there is no union, strike from one side, it doesn't work. There are thousands of drivers in Chicago. Do you think that all these drivers will not go to work and they are striking?
Yeah.
No, of course the answer is no. Maybe few drivers at the airport, they will strike. But since there is no union, it doesn't work. It is useless. As soon as we have unions, of course, union will fight on behalf of you for your rights. Then you will get what you want. If there is no union, not working, strike.
Is there any solution, alternative than Uber and Lyft?
I don't think there's any other solutions unless taxi.
And the taxis are?
The industry is the same. For taxi, for Lyft, for Uber, the same, because transportation. Okay. It's all coming under transportation. So if you go switch from Uber to Lyft or from Uber Lyft to taxis, still it's transportation, still you have the same industry.
Well, thank you very much, Noorullah, for sharing your insights. It was very important. Do you have any suggestion at the end that we didn't cover and you want to talk about that?
I'm going to emphasize on two things at the end of this nice conversation. I would suggest the drivers don't take this platform as a primary source of your income.
Okay.
So today you are in this platform, tomorrow you are not. You have to have a second job. This job should be part of your job.
Yeah.
Should not be main job for you.
Should be side hustle.
Side hustle, right. So if you are taking this as a primary, there is no security.
There is no security, yeah.
Right? And the second, don't take this job as a granted.
Wow.
It's not here for you forever.
Yeah.
A small mistakes can cause you stop driving Uber. It's very easy for the Uber to turn off your account and you're not able to go.
Yeah.
So you're out. There is no security. If you are working in organizations, there is a rule and regulations. You can go and claim you're not happy with that, the decision they made on behalf of you, you're not happy, so you claim it. But with the Uber, where you are claiming? There is no place to claim. It means you're gone. There is no job security in the Uber.
What is your side hustle? Do you have any?
I do. I'm trying to do my own businesses. I'm very hardly working on that. You know, it takes time. I have to be patient. You know, in one day we cannot establish a business to have it, to generate incomes. But in the future, by period of time, it works and people come to know my business, and I will have good business in the future.
You want to talk about what is the business?
Yeah, I do open catering, food catering, beside my job. So I'm providing food for the events, like let's say invitation. There is a social gathering, people are get together, they are asking for 20, 30, 40 people foods, so I'm preparing that for wedding parties, for other social gatherings. So this is the main job now I'm focusing on. So hopefully if everything goes well, in near future it will generate incomes for me.
Thank you very much, Noorullah, for your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
It was such a useful information and the presentation. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that, inviting me and granting me the chance to talk to you.
Thank you
It was
very
my
much.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.